You know, you have some people in Jamaica, everything the police do, they say the police them right, and the police them was working on intelligence, and as somebody tell the police them something because police not just do things so. You have a next set say, yeah man, everybody with the police then kill, they really involved in our shooting, and them a murderer, and them a gunman, them a thief, them a criminal.
Government of Jamaica has more than tripled the national security budget, and that tripling of the budget is not just for cars and better police stations and different uniforms and better gear, but we have also invested heavily in better communications, better intelligence gathering.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, and Isabel Rose. And in this one, police have recently apologized for wrongly identifying man as wanted for murder, following all the boasting of Anju of great intelligence of the police force. And a young man speaks on the matter, as well as a Pastor Shuttleworth stripped of Baptist minister title. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So ABR family and viewers, a quick update on the Orlando Gray's mistaken identity, where he was placed on JCF's wanted Wednesday list for murder. He spoke out on an interview with TVJ, and he went in with his family, pastors and all, to prevent, from ending up meeting his maker. And so the police have recently came out with an apology. Some persons are saying that's not enough, and so I'm going to read out this apology, and I'm going to hear what they posted on the JCF's page. And it says the Jamaica Constabulary Force acknowledges that an error was made in one recent Wanted Wednesdays campaign where the image of Mr. Orlando Gray was mistakenly published. This occurred due to the existence of another individual with the identical name who is in fact wanted in connection with a murder investigation. We deeply regret this mistake and offer our sincerest apologies to Mr. Orlando Gray, recognizing any inconvenience or distress this may have caused. In light of this incident, we have conducted a thorough review of our internal process and quality management systems to ensure the accuracy and integrity of all information we release to the public. We are committed to preventing any reoccurrence of such errors in the future. As always, we remain dedicated not only to reducing crime and ensuring public safety, but also to upholding the human rights and civil liberties of every individual. We thank the public for their understanding and continued support. Now, that apology alone does not hold any weight for me. What I would like to know, at one point I seen in the previous interview, and you can go watch that video on the channel, I will link it in the comment section, where it is said that they retrieved the picture from a copy of his passport. And so it begs the question, how did they tap into, Pica to get his personal information? Let alone to get the picture and to publish it and not doing deeper checks. The very same Anju only stated that they have spent billions, they have increased funding to the JCF in order to have better intelligence, and you know what. I'm going to run back that tape there so you can hear what he said.
The JCF will be an integral partner for the operations that Guardsman will have in this area, because the JCF as an institution has been very forward-leaning in the integration of technology, including cyber capabilities. And so I am looking forward to the growth of our cyber capabilities, both in the private sector and in the public sector, along with the JCF, because The truth is that the general public tends to have a sense that the criminals that we are dealing with are all street level operators, that the criminals that we are dealing with are youngsters who are dispossessed, who are marginalized, of which many of them are. But we are also dealing with criminals who are graduates from our universities, have degrees, who are very intelligent, who are using the cyber world as cover to lead and influence organized criminal activity. And so the kind of security architecture that we are building, I use the term again, for many decades, our security architecture was very unsophisticated. In the last decade, the government of Jamaica has more than tripled the national security budget. And that tripling of the budget is not just for cars and better police stations and different uniforms and better gear, but we have also invested heavily in better communications, better intelligence gathering, better investigative capabilities, better forensic capabilities, and better cyber capabilities.
So all of the minions with the Prime Minister did hype up and tell Unu say Unu for go, they go protest against JFJ, who sees it to be alarming of the increased police killing. Had not this young gentleman gone in with a pastor, with his families, and with his lawyer, it would have ended in tragedy for him, knowing that he is very well innocent of whatever it is that the JCF had his name under. And so the police are not always right. And this is a clear evidence of such. They are not always right. And if we see 163% increase in police killing, it should be alarming to any well-thinking Jamaican. This has nothing to do with politics, but it should be alarming to any well-thinking Jamaicans. And so when we have a leader coming out against human rights group and telling the people, his supporters, to go out and counter their protests, really troubling. Up to this day, I cannot fathom that this man, who says he's the leader of our country, would orchestrate something like that. But I have a gentleman here who's speaking on this same matter of mistaken identity. And he must say the apology from the JCF is not enough, and that Orlando Gray must file a lawsuit. The man is terrified, has to be hiding in his house, and definitely, I don't think the apology alone is worth it.
You know, you have some people in Jamaica, everything the police do, they say the police they're right, and the police them was working on intelligence, and somebody tell the police them something because police not just do things so. You have a next set say, yeah man, everybody with the police then kill, they really involved in our shooting, and them a murderer, and them a gunman, them a thief, them a criminal. The police they no wrong. And anytime you say police kill one man and say a shootout, we not justify by saying, yeah man, the police are not telling a lie. Alright, let me ask you one question then. Who no support the police them with everything what they do? Let me ask you. Then Orlando Gray, the man the police them put up in picture on social media saying wanting for murder, right? The man who have to lock up in a house too much day, a high can't come around, couldn't go work nothing at all. That man, the man they also wanted in fact. Or then the police then come out and say, after they lock him up and release him, after him turn himself in, tangling turning himself, because him say while he was being transported, the police then tell him, say, boy, you're a killer. We know why you turn yourself. We don't want to come for you. We don't want to come for you. Me believe him, then tell him so. And having that man not turning himself, with a year later the police then pounce upon him, said there was a shootout. And when the shooting stopped, then see a man suffer from gunshot wound. And with that year, say he was taken to Kingston Public Hospital, because obviously there's no hospital in Jamaica, where he was pronounced dead. With that year, the commissioner of police said, good job. With that year, the superintendent said, good job. With that year, the justice minister, with that year, the minister of security said, good job. Well done. then why police them take so long for apologize? Because you can't run and strong. And this being Friday the 13th, me just watching news just so I may do this broadcast. No, we want to apologize, a flimsy apology. No, I am saying to the family members, I mean, I tell Orlando himself, Orlando Gray, you cannot accept the apology. With the example must have to set. We have to reach a stage where somebody have to set an example. You have to come in a lawsuit. You have to come in a lawsuit no less than $50 million. Because if somebody else put up your picture whether you're a public mischief, the same police will go for them. Whether you're a public mischief, you understand me? You that you're the person who got a court now to defend themselves for what them said to you. Whether you say it's defamation of character. Now who is going to charge the police? Is this not defamation of character? No, they said it going to mash up the man life. TVJ News just said they have to tell them say the man photograph still the X, and after that we take it down. What is the last the land reaching at this thing? How much more Orlando Gray is not with us today because of mistaken identity? Just to come out and say, we're sorry, just don't cut it. Because many more people who is not in the land of the living today is also a mistaken in identity. No, you can't make this mistake and just come out, come say sorry. And you this sorry to be forced out of you. Human rights have a call for your apology. Eh? One security consultant have a tell you through TVJ News so you must apologize. I want to come up with a frenzy apology. No, it can't be accepted. It's not sincere. You don't have to pay no less than $50 million lawsuit for falseful imprisonment and the other charges, whatever the lawyer might say, if come with this thing. It can't continue. You know out of control. You know out of control. And the Jamaica people fail to use the court to get redress. How much more Orlando Gray is behind bars right now for something they never do? Mistaken identity. Just to say it's a mistake in identity, just don't cut it. It can't work out. Cannot be accepted. You don't have to pay the piper for this mistake. You know, a couple years ago, I want to put up a man picture. The man was already in GP prison for 5 years. I want to put up that man picture. So the man wanted for a shooting will take place 2 nights prior to when put out that picture when the man was already in custody in GP. It goes to show that this mistake is ongoing. It's a continuation of mistakes. And if you losing life by this mistake, we'd have still here say it was a shootout. You must come down with a tap it now, man. Too much on now, man. Where says a new police force. You know, it's really a new police force. It's really a new... Jamaica is really not a real place. It's true. People are forced, to go apologize. So, wrong and strong. Man, have to come down.
In this segment, there's been a long-standing battle between the Jamaica Baptist Union and a Pastor Shuttleworth, to which recent development have stated that he was basically stripped off his Baptist minister title, and supporters insisted he long left the JBU. And so it says the long simmering row between controversial Pastor Jeffrey Shuttleworth and the Jamaica Baptist Union took a decisive turn last week as the denomination's highest decision-making body voted overwhelmingly to revoke his ministerial credentials by a reported vote of 136 to 1. My God. With 7 abstentions, a special assembly of the JBU last Wednesday accepted a recommendation from its Accreditation Status Review Committee to strike Shuttleworth from its register of accredited ministers. The move formally bars him from leading any JBU-affiliated congregation. What a thingy. And there was this battle between some 100-odd million property, and with them striking him out of the union, I guess he won't be in control of that property. ABR family, one holy pap bangaranga saga right here. So I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30k and beyond. Help me to get there. Please to give this video 10,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Happy Sunday and happy Father's Day to the real fathers them. I salute you. Big up to the stepfathers them. Big up to the uncles them. Big up to any well-thinking man out there who accepted and raised and, support a child emotionally, financially, and all of the alley way you can think of. Big respect to, maximum respect to my father who passed away. Happy Father's Day. One Firelinks. Big up yourself.